As My Planet Ambassador, I'm inviting you to do one thing. Nominate a credible environmental organization like WWF, EWT, SANCOB. You choose. Do one thing, make a difference. It costs you nothing.
The centenary race to the South Pole got underway on the 4th of January, 100 years after it had been claimed by the great Norwegian and British explorers. 7 teams from 6 nations lined up, including SA's Bram Malherbe and Peter van Kets.
I've just met them, and Bram seems to be in high spirits. He says it's the best day yet on Antarctica, so they are going great guns. So back in the race, and I think in the next few days after the checkpoint, you might see them pushing on, trying to catch the leaders.
Today was one of my better days, so very encouraging mentally because of the debilitating cough and everything that I've been having. And we did 32 Ks. As against our 35, but that's our new strategy. Pete and I had a great camaraderie today, chatting to each other, talking about life and stuff. It was really good, and it really helped pass the time, I felt. So good, and getting into bed earlier. I think to push on the side of more rest is great. I mean, the more your body rests, for me it's a equilateral triangle. The fuel you put into you, the rest you get, and the exercise. Take one of those sides of the pyramid away, poof, the whole thing collapses.
Our aim now is to average 30 Ks a day until the end of the race. If we can do that physically. It's a very harsh environment outside. We're getting lots of niggles. I know quite a few of the guys are having altitude problems with their chests, dry coughs, which is quite debilitating because you don't get enough sleep at night. And the more you exert yourself, the worse the problem becomes.
With freezing conditions and high altitudes, almost no athletes are immune from a proverbial thorn in their side.
One of the really weird things that's happening to me is that my face seems to be getting swollen, and I hardly recognize myself these days. And it's one of two things. It's one of the first signs of altitude sickness is actually swelling in your face. And as I was chatting to the doc the other day, and he was just saying that it could also be an allergy, a mild form of allergy towards the cold. Imagine that, having an allergy towards the cold in Antarctica.
It's a patient game of endurance and perseverance, with every step magnifying the participants' respect for this most breathtaking and terrifying place.